had my first sip of aged rum 30 years ago in India, and it began a really serious love affair. At about 10 years ago, I decided I wanted a career change, and my husband said, "What do you want to do?" And I said, "I want to make rum." It was just a dream and a passion of mine for a long time, and yeah, it's been a wild ride ever since.
It was the next progression after my brewing career. Started making booze, and I still make beer, but I just love to ferment.
I remember back the first meeting when there were about 15 of us sitting around a table in Kentucky at an ADI conference, and we're all looking at each other going, we have to do something because we need to represent ourselves. And that means we need to start an industry association. And now to come here today and see what it's grown into is just fabulous. You know, we are influencing legislation, people are creating jobs, generating tax revenue for their states and the Fed, and buying equipment and buying agricultural materials as locally as they can get them.
Our brandies are world class because we can get our fruit right off the tree, right there, right in our backyard.
So my sister and I started Whiskey Sister Supply to help support the family farm. The farm was founded in 1907 by our great-grandfather, who the wagon literally broke apart in part of Colorado, and that's where he put the stake down. And here we are today, helping support the family farm by selling grain to distillers.
It's not about the alcohol so much in that sense as it is about agriculture and tourism and job creation.
So you can come out to the farm, come into the homesteaded house. My mom and my dad will totally take care of you, cook for you.
The way we make our spirits, we are so much more attentive to every detail, from the ingredients, what we're doing, how we're doing it, who's doing it, the human scale of it. People can actually meet an owner, talk to a maker, really get a feel for the company in a way that they can't in some of those commodity makers. But for my company specifically, we're also enacting a daily sustainability mission, 56 daily practices that allow us to take better care of the planet, the three-legged stool of people and planet and profit, triple bottom line business. And that's not happening in any large manufacturer of alcohol beverages that I know of.
I think that the consumer is the biggest beneficiary of the growth of this industry, because there was very little innovation for the last 100 years in whiskey making. And now that we have, 1,800 distillers all experimenting and coming up with new flavors and new ideas. So for the consumer, now they're learning a lot more about how whiskey is made and what the differences can be between them. And then it's not all about the huge industrial facilities that with a lot of money. It's about, little guys putting their businesses together, working their butts off and making something truly local and with their hands.